Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela, and today I'm going to be sharing with you guys some ideas for what to pack in your kids' carry-on bag. So we are traveling in just a couple of days. We are taking 7 children on a plane for the first time all together. They've all been on a plane before, just never all together. And some of them haven't been on planes since they were babies. So this will feel like a first time experience for a few of them. So I'm gonna share with you guys, I've got it all laid out here. I'm gonna go through and share with you guys what I've packed. Our children have a very wide age gap. So we have 2-year-old twins. They're turning 2 this month. I need to stop saying that because they're not 2 yet. And then our oldest is 12. So we've kind of got a span there of ages. And so I just wanted to show you sort of what we've packed for everybody. I do want to preface this by saying, I'm just gonna say this now. You can hate on me if you want to, but we did throw a Hail Mary. We are definitely utilizing electronics because this is our first time taking all 7 kids through the airport, on an airplane, all of that. We just wanted to make it as easy on ourselves as possible. Hopefully we will learn from this trip and be able to apply that to the next trip and not feel like we need to rely so heavily on electronics, but for right now, it's what we're doing. So, all right, so we're gonna jump in. Don't forget to subscribe if you've not already. I make all kinds of videos on everything from lifestyle to motherhood. We homeschool, we've got a big family, so there's a whole wide variety of topics here. But for right now, let's just talk about carry-on and what we're bringing. Okay, so let's just start over here. This first bag right here is for my daughter, Rosie. She is 7 years old. And so what we did was we just did a variety of snacks for each of the kids. So pretty much in each of their backpacks, they've got things like a Z-Bar, some Cheez-Its, some Scooby-Doo crackers. Like I said, we really are not focused on like, oh, everything has to be healthy and organic and perfect. We're flying with 7 kids, y'all. We're gonna do the best we can, okay? That's all I have to say about that. She also has her Amazon Fire tablet here. This is what we use for our 3 younger children for right now. Eventually they will get iPads probably, which we use for school and stuff like that too, which is why we're okay with investing in so many of them. But I've just picked up these headphones. The last kind of headphones they had broke. So these can be Bluetooth and wireless, or they have a cord to attach them. So that's part of what will be in her bag with some snacks. We also got all the kids just stainless steel water bottles. These will obviously go to the airport empty, and then after we go through security, they will be able to fill them up with water. Our kids are very used to just drinking pretty much water and milk, unless we go out to eat or something like that, but they're totally cool with just plain water. As you can see, both of my other sons, this is my 5-year-old son's bag and this is my 7-year-old son's bag. They pretty much have the exact same thing with the exception that they both have one of these Nature Valley bars. Rosie just doesn't like them, so that's why she doesn't have one in her bag. Again, they just have headphones. I'll show you that everything kind of just fits pretty easily in here. You just tuck the tablet back there and the headphones. And then all of their snacks can go in here. And then we can keep their cords just in this front little pouch here. And then their water bottles just kind of tucked to the side, and there's still plenty of room. I like that these backpacks zip all the way down. I will tell y'all, these backpacks are, I've heard so many great things about them. They're really kind of stupid expensive. So I will keep you guys posted as to whether or not I feel like they are actually worth the money, because they are really expensive, but they are very, very durable, and I like the shape of them. My kids have had other backpacks in the past that just seem to like rip and fall apart. So I'm hoping for better for these, especially considering how much they cost. But so far they really like them. And you've got some pouches on the side here. All of our kids are pretty young, so we'll be keeping all of their boarding passes and everything like that with us. They will just have their snacks and stuff. And the other thing I like about these backpacks is that they are nice and tiny. So these can just slide under the seat in front of them very, very easily. And then they can pull them up into their lap when we're on the flight and just kind of have them open to get their stuff. Normally I would use like a large Ziploc bag and put all their snacks in there so they could keep that in the seat back, but these are so small that they'll be able to have these both in front of them and in their lap for the flight. Okay, so the blue backpack and the yellow backpack belong to my 2 oldest girls who are 12 and 10. They also have a stainless steel water bottle, just a little bit of a different type. Theirs has the screw off top on it. So these, again, they will be able to fill up with water once we go through security. They also have their iPads and their headphones. They have the same snacks as everybody else as well, the Z-Bar, Cheez-Its, stuff like that. I do have some bags of chips, but I don't know that I want to put those in there because I feel like chips are messy and smelly. They also each have a pack of these wet ones. And the reason I did that is because obviously there are 7 children and only 2 parents. So we're not going to be able to all sit together and all be together. It's very unlikely. So the way we intend to kind of split everybody up will be that there'll be an older, you know, my husband, myself, or one of our 2 older girls will kind of be with a child. So I wanted to make sure that everyone had something like this that they could help wipe their siblings' hands with and help clean them up and all that kind of stuff. So each of the girls also has a pack of these. This is what I have packed for them. They are welcome to add other things to this, and my older girls will. I'm certain that they will add their drawing pads, their markers, their stuff like that. The reason that I didn't go ahead and include that in my younger kids' backpacks is because, again, everyone's children are different, and you know your children. I know that some of my children cannot necessarily be trusted with markers and things like that on a plane. I don't want them drawing on seats or walls or things like that. So because I don't know what the breakup and arrangement of seating will be yet, I just don't feel comfortable passing that kind of stuff out. Again, this is gonna be a live and learn. Maybe on the next flight we will, and I'm sure my older girls will share their coloring stuff with their younger sibling, whoever they're sitting by. I know they'll be happy to share their coloring stuff. But that way it's just kind of anything related to that stays with someone a little older who is not as compulsive and less likely to make poor decisions. Hopefully that makes sense. Okay, so moving on to the twins. This is the backpack I have that I will be carrying. And inside of it, we just have packed, like I said, our twins are almost 2 years old. So they will have just some little packs of animal crackers. Again, we try to get stuff that we know they like, but that's kind of a treat and stuff we don't normally buy. So we have the chocolate brownie Z-bars. They also really love these Nature Valley bars. We do have some Cheez-Its for them and some Scooby-Doo snacks. I also have some of these Go-Go Squeeze applesauce pouches, which are great, especially on a plane. Don't have to fuss or muss with a spoon or anything like that. I do have diapers. I brought basically 3 diapers for each baby. Our flight is about 3 hours. So I'm assuming, and they're toddlers, like I said, it's not like they poop a bunch of times a day. They only poop a few times a day. So that being said, we have diapers, wipes. I also have these Clorox on the go that I will use to scrub down everybody's seat and tray and all of that stuff as we're getting settled on the plane. And then I have these little cups so that as we open snacks like this and this, they can just put them inside this cup and hold on to it and eat as they go without making a giant mess on the plane. Of course, you know, Mama's got to have some hand sanitizer. So I've got this that I will be basically showering everyone in. And then I did also bring just some baby Motrin, just in case somebody starts to get a fever, not feel good, something like that. I don't know. I don't medicate my children often. It's just personal preference, but I just like to have it just in case. And then of course they each have one of their sippy cups, which we will, like I said, just add water to as we go through the airport. And we will also buy milk because our babies still like milk. So we will buy milk once we get through security. And then for the twins, they love to draw. And so I did bring just some washable crayons, a little plain sketch pad of paper, and also this coloring book. So we can always tear these out and share with the other kids depending on where everybody's sitting and stuff like that. But our twins don't have, they're not even 2 years old. So we try to avoid tablet use or anything like that for them. So they'll color, play in our laps, eat snacks, probably sleep. So yeah, this is kind of just a look at what we have packed for everybody now that I've made a giant mess of it. I've got to get it all loaded in the backpacks. And of course, I'm sure my boys will throw in a toy or two that they like to play with, a guy, something like that, you know? All right, guys, that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing what we've packed in the kids' carry-on. I may or may not film a separate video sharing what's in my carry-on. I really wanted to keep this just to the kids. I am doing a separate packing video to share sort of how we pack and what we pack for 9 people to go on a trip for basically a week. So I'm working on that video as well, but I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do a separate one that's just my carry-on, because I feel like it might help add some context to some of the other stuff, but we'll see if I have time before we leave. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy all kinds of videos about all things lifestyle, motherhood, we homeschool, we've got a big family, all kinds of stuff here. So subscribe if you would like to. We'd love to have you join the family. That's it for today's video, guys. We'll see you soon. Bye.